All right, let's talk about the holiday season. For any retailer, this is it. It's the most wonderful and definitely the most profitable time of the year. It's that final sprint, the time that can literally make or break your entire year. But, with that huge opportunity comes a pretty big risk. So let's dive into how you can protect that all-important holiday surge.
But here's the thing you've got to understand. This incredible opportunity, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, yes, you've got record-breaking sales, a flood of new customers. It's fantastic. But on the other side, all that frantic activity makes it the most vulnerable season of the year for cyber attacks. The very chaos that's driving your profits, well, it also creates the perfect cover for criminals to sneak in.
So why? Why is this time of year so attractive to attackers? Let's take a closer look at what's really going on and try to understand why these digital Grinches are looking to steal a whole lot more than just Christmas.
And this right here, this quote, it really frames the problem perfectly. See, cybercriminals are smart. They're strategic. They know your team is probably stretched thin. You're all focused on getting orders out the door and managing inventory. The sheer volume of transactions and website traffic creates this perfect storm, this perfect cover for their shady activities to go completely unnoticed until it's way too late.
And they have a whole arsenal of methods they use. Industry reports showed this massive spike in very specific attacks during this period. We're talking about automated bots just hammering your site to commit fraud on a huge scale. We're talking about credential stuffing. That's where criminals take stolen passwords from other big data breaches and try them on your customers' accounts. And of course, account takeovers, where they get full control. All the while, you've got these malicious scripts just constantly scanning your site, looking for one tiny weak point to break in.
And the fallout from these attacks, it's not just some technical headache. Oh no, it hits your bottom line, and it hits it hard. You're looking at fraudulent transactions you suddenly have to cover, ridiculously expensive chargeback fees from the banks, and maybe worst of all, you're dealing with the absolute erosion of customer trust when their accounts get compromised on your watch.
Okay, that's the scary part. I get it. But the good news is, you are not powerless here. Not at all. So let's shift gears and talk about your first line of defense. We're going to look at some simple, actually actionable steps you can take to build real, tangible resilience for your business.
And let's be really clear about this. You do not need a massive, dedicated IT security department to make a huge difference. These foundational strategies we're about to cover are totally accessible and manageable for businesses of all sizes.
Okay, so this slide lays out a really powerful 5-step foundation. It starts with step 1, just keeping an eye on account activity for anything that looks weird. Step 2 is a big one, implementing multi-factor authentication, or MFA. This alone can stop most automated attacks dead in their tracks. Step 3, keep everything updated. Those little software patches are what close the doors that attackers are constantly trying to jimmy open. 4, train your team. They need to know how to spot phishing scams, especially when everything's chaotic during the holiday rush. And finally, step 5, just stay informed. Know what the latest threats are so you can always be one step ahead.
Right, so once you have those basics down, the next level of defense is all about a smart combination of technology and just good old human oversight. It's about automating where you can, but never, ever forgetting the importance of your team's insight.
This illustrates that ideal strategy perfectly. Think of it like a 2-part safety net. Your automated tools, they're your first wave of defense, constantly monitoring everything and flagging suspicious behavior in real time. But then your team provides that critical human oversight, for handling the tricky, complex situations that an automated tool might just miss or get wrong. And this is where having contingency plans becomes absolutely vital. I'm talking about a clear, step-by-step procedure for your team to follow the second a threat is flagged. Who do they call? What are the immediate steps to lock things down? And here's the most important part. You have to test these plans before the holiday traffic peaks. That way, everyone knows exactly what to do when the pressure is really on.
All of these steps, everything we've talked about, they're all designed to help you do one thing: finish the year strong. It's about securing the success you work so incredibly hard for all year long.
So here's the key takeaway, the main thing to remember. The holiday pressure is it's immense. We all know it. But by recognizing that this is your most vulnerable season and by taking these proactive security steps, you're protecting not just your revenue, but you're also protecting that invaluable trust you've built with every single one of your customers.
So I'll leave you with one final question to think about. The biggest sales season of the year is already here, and your holiday success is right there, within reach. The only question is your security ready for it?